My site has 1,500 links with 95. I think we answered. Well, okay. My site has 1,500 links with 95% generic anchors. How can I ever get that down to a reasonable percentage without needing boatloads of links to balance out the anchor text with brand URL, etc.? Yeah, so the way you would balance that out is with cheaper links. I'll just pull this up real quick. The page that we pull up every single live stream. I'm sure you guys are not tired of seeing this page. So yeah, here's our niche edits. And if you scroll down, you can see right here, we've got our barrage level niche edits, and they're at the bottom, but these are actually the cheapest, lowest authority niche edits that we have. So you can scroll down here, and they're basically about 20 bucks a pop. Get cheaper depending on how many you buy. Yeah, links like this are good for diversifying. I'm guessing if you have 1,500 links, I mean, I don't want to speculate too much, but I would guess most of them are kind of low quality, unless it's a client site that's been around for a while. But 1,500 links with 95% generic anchors just like screams to me heavily manipulated backlink profile. I'm guessing you've probably done something automated or like cheap blog comments on like Fiverr or something like that. A bunch of them. I'm not really sure what you're doing with that many generic anchors. But yeah, I mean,
I'll be honest, I don't see much of a problem like at a glance with 1,500, so long as they're generic anchor. Like 95% generic anchor, it's like, well, even if they're lower quality links, like, let's say we
yes,
just jammed out like as many directories and random, Fiverr kind of pillow links we could. If you've got some kind of, it's shaping up in the SERPs to some degree, then quite honestly, even with just like a handful of properly targeted high-end links, more authority links, you might be able to actually jump substantially. So, at this point, yeah, if you're talking about you need to get it down to a reasonable percentage, well, reasonable percentage, we're mainly talking about when you've overdone money anchors, right? Overdone money anchors is an issue. Overdone generic anchors is
it's an issue, but it's not as bad, not nearly as bad.
Yeah. At this point, I would say you're in the prodding phase.
I bet it's Web 2.0s actually.
It could be a lot of Web 2.0.
Web 2.0s and blog comments.
And if that's what it is, and you're using generic anchors, then whatever. I think you'll be fine. Just start prodding. You can either do, something like a barrage. You'll be able to break up more of your anchor text profile, and maybe I would say, since you've got 95% generic, go a little bit heavier with money anchors, or
branded.
You could go after more targeted inner pages that are maybe on like page 2 with one or two really like strong links, natural stuff, but see what that does. If you automatically bump up to page 1 within like a month, then I would say your recourse of action at this point is to just get a little bit more aggressive with what you're doing. But don't ever stop diversifying and creating natural link profiles to the homepage, or creating more generic anchors either. I wouldn't just automatically go to 100% money anchors for the next 6 months, right? Keep it natural over time. But
I'm not sure if you covered this part either, but if it's 1,500 links and they're just low quality links, like a bunch of Web 2.0s or a bunch of blog comments or whatever, I wouldn't even really think about, if there are a bunch of just links like that, I wouldn't even think about it as 1,500 links.
Yeah.
You can think about it as that being an actual much lower number,
it's just pillow,
right?
Yeah.
Google, it's more like pillow links, and Google doesn't really, having 1,500 of these low quality links like that versus having 1,500 guest posts or editorial links or niche edits or, contextual links from real websites. Google does not weight these in the same way. So, you could just think about that as a much smaller number. And like Nick said, you could just start building, you might want to build a barrage to kind of like get things kicked off with a, kind of good amount of, and different anchors or whatever. But then you could just kind of go back into your kind of like mid authority to high authority links and just kind of move forward in that way and see how things respond. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.